innocent, that these charges are mere allegations, and he's presumed innocent until or unless proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt. By way of introduction, I'd like to introduce Detective Sergeant Jeffrey Snyder, the Marshall County Police Department, who's the lead investigator. The original affidavit and probable cause charged burglary and theft. It was filed May 14 of 2014. In it, it alleges that on April 24, there was a burglary and theft at 4368 West Shore Drive. The burglary and theft was discovered by neighbors. One of the neighbors saw what they described as a dark Chevy S10 pickup. That homeowner reported the theft of approximately 18 guns and $5,000 in cash from a safe that was broken into. On May 1 of 2014, the Michigan State Police contacted the Marshall County Police Department and reported Eric Fishner was arrested in the process of committing a burglary there in the state of Michigan. The vehicle at the scene was described as a dark Chevy S10 pickup, which had just recently been reported stolen from Fulton County. In that truck were several guns and jewelry and coins and a lockbox with the homeowner's name from 4368 West Shore Drive. There was also a check payable to Eric Fishner from a sporting goods store in Wayland, Michigan. And the subsequent investigation revealed that that check was for a rifle sold there by one individual that identified himself as Eric Fishner, and the serial number matched a rifle that was stolen from 4368 West Shore Drive. So the state of Michigan prosecuted, and Mr. Fishner, age 34, was convicted in Michigan on what appears to be 3 counts of home invasion. He was sentenced under the Michigan system to 3 sentences of 3 to 15 years each. He has a maximum sentence date, a release date of June 15 of 2029. He's eligible for parole out of Michigan on August 15 of 2018. On January 7 of 2015, he filed under the Interstate Agreement on Detainers a notice of place of imprisonment and request for disposition. That then requires Marshall County, because of the charges we had pending of just 1 count of burglary, 1 count of theft, requires us to bring him to trial within 180 days of that filing, or July 3 of 2015. Earlier this month, the charging information was amended to 18 counts, to include 7 counts of burglary, 7 counts of theft, 2 counts of residential entry, and 2 counts of attempted theft. An amended affidavit for probable cause was executed by lead investigator, Detective Sergeant Jeffrey Snyder, Marshall County Police Department. And in it, it states that between February of 2014 and April of 2014, a series of residential break-ins and burglaries were reported in a concentrated area in Marshall County, notably Lake of the Woods. This picture here is a portion of Lake of the Woods, and the highlighted portions are of the residences I'm about to describe. On February 11th, 2014, there was a report of a break-in at 3824 West Shore Drive, and footprints led investigators to then go to 3832 West Shore Drive, in which it was determined a burglary and theft took place. Footprints from there led to 3804 West Shore Drive, in which it was determined later that this would be we would charge it as a residential entry and attempted theft. Footprints from that location then went to 3824 West Shore Drive, for which there was enough evidence to charge burglary and theft. At these locations where various items of evidence were found, such as a hat, a glove, a crowbar, were collected and submitted to the Indiana State Police Laboratory for forensics analysis. On February 14, 2014, 3624 West Shore Drive was discovered to have been broken into, and it was a burglary and theft. At that location, an opened canned drink was stuck upright in the snow. And there's also a flashlight in the home that the homeowner said was not there before. Those items were collected and submitted to the Indiana State Police Laboratory. Footprints led to 3634 West Shore Drive, for which there is evidence of a burglary and theft. On April 9, 2014, there was a report of 3 homes broken into. There was no evidence of taking, but that investigation led to 3550 West Shore Drive, and residential entry and attempted theft took place there. It was also discovered at 3570 West Shore Drive, a burglary and theft, and 3566 West Shore Drive, burglary and theft. The Indiana State Police Laboratory conducted analysis on the glove that was located, that was found at 3832, and on the canned drink that was found at 3624 West Shore Drive, and issued a report, or reports, that DNA and evidence left on those items is consistent with the DNA profile of Eric William Fishner. There's a trial date now of November 17 of 2015. There's been a pretrial conference. He has a public defender, Tom Black. With that, I will close the press conference with one more caveat that Mr. Fishner, these are mere allegations. He's presumed innocent unless or until proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt at a trial. I will entertain